ain't trying to hurt nobody yet, but getting paper round here. It started as the block party, now parties round here. Nosy neighbors come outside to see who they can tell on. But see, this sickness don't concern me, so I'm gonna bail on. Over there to my little mama house to get my dick ate up. Smoke some weed and shut your mouth and hook a nigga plate up. Yeah, bitch, I eat bacon and still salam alaikum. Fuck them, leave these whole niggas crying like little kids when I fuck them. I dump the shit out your forehead. They go tell your mammy, boy, go tell your pappy. I'ma jack them inside them. I'ma clap them if I gotta clap them. Wrap them up in plastic. I'm a bad seed in this neighborhood. He don't want no static in the backseat of my neighborhood. Why you blow my socks off? Why you train a killer like that? Why you let me get my rocks off? Why you let me hit it like that? Still got your panties off. You ain't never came that many times, bitch, knock it off. See, she tired of these soft ass niggas that sing it to her. When you can't do nothing with all this dick, I'm bringing to her. And now your cuties with me, I'm harder than a statue. She licking on my tattoos, nigga, don't make me gat you. You know the routine, girl, had that food ready. I'ma have that kush, show me you gon' have that pussy ready. Leave it then off in that good shit, going deep like dick dub. I stayed a couple nights and we pretended we in love. You know the routine, girl, had that food ready. I'ma have that kush, show me you gon' have that pussy ready. Leave it then off in that good shit, going deep like dick dub. I stayed a couple nights and we pretended we in love. I ain't trying to go to jail, man, I'm getting paper around here. Like the paper boy, I got a paper route around here. One time I'll on my line to see if they can get me, but I stay a step ahead of y'all, don't it, boys, it's me. The Krispy Kreme in your pants, cause they got it informed. But see, he won't make it to court and y'all already know it. Going back to my little mama house, that's where I got my shit stashed. She got a problem with her friend and I'm like, whoop that bitch ass. Cause she knows she can't see you be pretty and you got them chuckums. Damn, the way she took flight, you know that you just made me want some. Your heart beating fast is still running off adrenaline and then she's sexy with it. So I fucked her in the kitchen and I mentioned the cops is on me, baby. What do? All this bullshit and allegations, but you know that ain't true. I'm holding court in the street, so I might get shot. Let's put our thinking caps on. In the meantime, I'll beat that twat. You know the routine. Girl, had that food ready. I'ma have that kush. Show me you gon' have that pussy ready. Leave it then off in that good shit going deep.
Yeah. What up, fam bam? It's your boy Double G, aka God's gift, all up in a place to be. Shout out to all my friends, fans, and family, those that truly support us in the world of entertainment. We already know it's the world of twists and turns. If you don't learn, you will get burned. Yeah, real talk, real talk. And before I go any further, I just want to take a moment to thank my Lord and Savior just for making this glorious opportunity possible. We know nothing moves until he says, I say so. Real talk, and that's what it is, fam bam. If you don't know, you will learn. Real talk, fam bam. So I just want to give a shout out and praise, give some praise and worship to my Lord and Savior, man, on some serious note, man. I'm telling you, man, I've been doing so many things in my world lately that I never thought would ever be possible to an individual like me. You know, I'm a wretched wreck saved by the grace of God, and that's how serious it is, fam bam. We living in a time where you need to get your life together and you need to really connect, you know what I'm saying, that spiritual aspect. And that's what it is, fam bam. Before we go any further, real talk, that's what it is, fam bam. That's what it is. And I'm just really grateful to just, you know, for the opportunity to, you know, come here every Monday on Accelerated Radio and speak life into our listeners, you know, on the all new platform called The Show. That's what it is, fam bam. Real talk. And yes. And I just want to say thank you. That's what it is. Thank you. Sometimes, you know, we don't say the little things, and that's not a little thing, that's the big thing. Thank you very much to our listeners. I'm talking about a plethora of beautiful people who all take time out of very busy schedules just to tune in every Monday from 7 p.m. to 8 to the all-new platform called The Show, fam bam. You don't know that. It's priceless in my world. Real talk, fam bam. Real talk. We really appreciate the genuine support. And we also got to give a shout out to the boss, the CEO, Mr. Kevin Nash, just for blessing us with this glorious opportunity to continue to shine on this global grind. That's what it is, fam bam. That's what it is. So I'll tell you what, family, we're going to take us a commercial break, and we're going to come back and officially start the all new platform called The Show. If you didn't know, now you know. Yeah.
It's The Show. The Show. Say bow wow wow, yippee yo family, welcome to the motherfucking show. Double G's in the motherfucking house, and here we motherfucking go.
Shout out to Double G, got the radio popping just for me. Man, I love your show.
It remind me of when we used to do backflips on Dirty Mattress, nigga. What's happening?
West Coast,
I don't even know what's happening. I know it be cracking. I'm down with Double G up on the radio.
The show.
Top stank on the lead base.
On Accelerated Radio. by your name, man, Double G.
This goes out to my friends, my fans, and my family.
Yeah, 'cause it's the show.
It's all good, man. I ain't going back. I'm having fun, man. You know, when you're doing bad, everything don't go the way you want it to. Destined to change, right? Gotta change. Gotta be ready for a change, man. Keep your head up, yeah, at all times. T-Lane, let them know what's happening, man. Yeah.
I gotta get up out the game, I can't maintain. I'm about to lose my brain. These streets ain't good for me. I gotta do what's G for me.
Yeah.
I gotta change.
I gotta change, man.
I gotta change.
Jesus.
I'm destined to change. Oh.
Tell them again, T-Lane. Yeah.
I gotta get up out the game, I can't maintain. I'm about to lose my brain. These streets ain't good for me. I gotta do what's G for me. I gotta change.
I gotta change, man.
I gotta change. I'm destined to change.
Come on.
I'm destined to change.
Destined to change, I got it right, so now bossing up. I can't go back to the old meatloaf, so rough and tough. So now incorporated living right now. Slumperville, INC is going down. I used to be blind to the blessings around me, and when I was doing hella bad, everybody tried to clown me. But I got a new perspective and a new objective. Man, I hang around bosses and nobody that's negative.
I gotta get up out the game, I can't maintain. I'm about to lose my brain. These streets ain't good for me. I gotta do what's G for me. I gotta change.
Yeah, real talk, man. I gotta change. That is the family member from the LBC, Goldie Loke and Tracy Lane on the hook. I'm telling you, man, that is like my theme song, my anthem. I play that all the time because that's what it is, man. You gotta change. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to have things, trying to do things. You gotta make a change. Real talk. From negative to positive. Real talk. I just keep it 1,000%, fam bam. So, man, welcome back to the global networking circle, the global party of VIP CEOs, entrepreneurs, filmmakers, and producers, along with a variety of music artists, concert promoters, all seeking to grow, advertise, and promote their businesses, film projects, and new upcoming events, all on our worldwide platform called The Show. That's what it is, fam bam. That is what we do. That is what we love to do. Real talk. We are the show that believes in connecting positive people with positive people. That's what it is from a positive perspective. Real talk, fam bam. Real talk. Man, located in the beautiful city of Inglewood. You know, they call it Inglewood the new Black Hollywood. Well, they calling it the new Hollywood. I added the black part. But they calling it the new Hollywood, man. I'm talking about 5 minutes away from SoFi Stadium. I'm talking about the new Intuit, the Clippers Arena. And you got the Hollywood Park Casino, you know, and a couple other things going on. Was that YouTube's over there? The YouTube theater?
Yeah.
Real talk, man. And man, I just suggest you check it out, man. Inglewood is cracking. It's been cracking, you know, and the Forum is still there. I call it the Forum. I don't care what they call it now. The fabulous Forum is still there, real talk. So, man, Inglewood just has grown. That's why they're calling it the new Hollywood. Real talk, fam, man, real talk. Man, it's keeping it 1,000%. Man, and I got to give a shout out to my peoples, my brother, you know what I'm saying? My brother from another mother. I'm talking about DJ Mario, a.k.a. DJ Big Mac, the boss, man. Man, he's blessed us with his, you know what I'm saying, holiday menu. You know, he got the cheesecakes jumping off. Real talk from them. And I'm telling you, man, he's got so many, his menu get bigger. It get bigger every holiday season. You know, I always love the strawberry cheesecake, but he got the strawberry lemonade, the strawberry banana. Man, he's got the Oreo. Man, he's got so many. I don't know. I'm just skipping through it, but I mean, he's got the personal sizes. He's got the small, he's got the medium, he's got the large, and he's got the extra large. So if you tap in with him, you know what I'm saying, DJ Big Mac, you know, man, you can get you a little something, something. And I'm telling you, don't wait till the last minute, you're going to be mad, real talk. Don't wait till the last minute. Thanksgiving menu be off the hook, and then Christmas is coming up behind that. So shout out to you, Mario, for making it happen. It's Super Mario's House of Sweet and DJ Services. That's what it is, fam, man. That's what it is. California's best desserts. Yep, that's right. And you know what, man? I have a special in-studio guest tonight, and Mario blessed him with, he blessed him with one of those cheesecakes. You know what I'm saying? And that's how we do, here at Accelerated Radio, man. We just, we here to bless. We're here to be a blessing because it's a blessing to be here. Real talk, fam bam. So I'll tell you what, we're going to take us a commercial break, and we're going to come back, and we're going to bring our in-studio guest in, and we're going to chop it up, man, because he is a VIP from the CPT on the all-new show.
It's the show! We want to welcome all the
Family. Double G. That's that Double G shit.
Yeah.
I appreciate you. That's that Double G shit. That's who I bees with. Yeah.
We got Double G on the microphone, Accelerated Radio on the show. From the past to the present, present to the past. We got a shout out.
Kevin, representing West Coast.
Off top, we love you, fam. Real talk.
Double G.
West Coast family.
West Coast family. Yeah.
Welcome to the show.
Ooh, man, I love y'all. Like y'all love me. Man, go tune into the show.
Monday, 7 o'clock, that's every week, family, so let's go.
Hey, from Monday, 7 o'clock to 8 o'clock on the line.
And if you arrive and don't see me, I'm tuned into the show.
Yeah. What up, Bless? What up?
In the streets of Compton.
We in the streets of Compton. Say what? Yeah, I bring the Compton, Kingston, so don't bless. I keep guns, weed, money, and a bad bitch. That's what we keep. You out of bound with no respect. Then it's over with around here. He ain't convict the innocent. Railroad, center block, chain link fence. Bitch niggas get hit with the full fit. Crack a weed house, K9 gon' get chips. 30s on my truck, I'm on my east side establishment. Gutter blocks and alleyways with crackheads. Niggas like the jack, cause my hustle big is bread. The hub city, ducking, dodging the damn feds. I hit the switch in a low in Compton.
Bloody, you are in the motherfucking streets of Compton. Because we are beast, we involved in every action. Standing undefeated, I'm representing Kingston. Picking up the gangsters, cause we are gangsters. Gotta send my piece, hope your motherfuckers listening. Wolves gotta feed or they gotta get the discipline. Blood is in the air whenever Mr. Death is visiting. That's when the predators becomes the hunted. Niggas getting bullets.
Yeah. Real talk. Shout out to the family member, you know what I'm saying? Compton K9 in the building. What up, fam bam? What up, fam bam? Real talk. Man, Compton K9 is the business, man. I was sitting there chopping it up with my engineer. I was like, man, Compton K9 been the business. He ain't just the business. He been the business. Man, Google the brother. You'll see what I'm talking about, Willis. Real talk. Man, and speaking of been the business, man, we have in the building, man, I'm talking about one of the busiest people one of the busiest persons on the planet. Man, I'm talking about the Godfather, the Compton Godfather himself. Family, can I get you to introduce yourself to the family on the all-new platform called The Show, please?
For those of you who never heard of me, I'm the first one to put Dr. Dre in the surgery. Put Ice Cube in the freezer until they got cold. On the eve after dark, center stage Super Bowl. In the movie Straight Outta Compton, they played me like a hater of rap. Don't believe that Hollywood BS, because it's all crap. Check it out, folks. My history goes deeper than most of y'all would ever know. Just remember that NWA stands for Not Without Alonzo.
Man, real talk, the one and only. Real talk, family. It's a pleasure, family. It's a pleasure. And you know, man, you started this gangster shit. You started this shit, family. Wow, real talk, fam, bam. So, man, how long, man? You know, what I'm saying, you go, man. How long you been doing what you do, fam?
Man, I've been doing what I've been doing me since 1979, man. Straight left high school in '76. Grabbed me some turntables and started hitting the CPT, Gardena, Long Beach, everywhere.
Real talk.
When I was doing it back in the day, I didn't have no competition. I was the most popular cat in the damn L.A. County for a while. And I seen every venue, a lot of backyards, a lot of luau's, a lot of Russian parties, a lot of country and western parties. I done DJ'd everything. In '79, I got Eve After Dark. And I stopped doing as many mobile, but I still kept doing parties and started doing things like Alpine Village, Queen Mary, Convention Center, Biltmore Hotel. We just stepped our game up because we had the after party no matter what.
Wow.
Eve had the after party. We closed at 5 o'clock in the morning. So anything we did outside the club, we brought it back. Uncle Jam's Army, they did something, we had the after party. LSD had something, we had the after party. So it's been a long ride, man. I've been enjoying the ride, though.
Man, it's a pleasure. You know, you have left plenty of breadcrumbs for people to follow, and you're a trailblazer. You are a trailblazer. You a pioneer.
This shit didn't come with no instructions, baby.
I hear you, family, and man, I mean, and you're doing it on levels that's, you know, you deserve your flowers. I like to give people their flowers. You know
I got a cheesecake today. I start with this cheesecake right here.
There you go, right there. You know what I'm saying? Courtesy of, you know what I'm saying?
Big Mac.
That's right, Big Mac. Bless you with that, family. And that's just, man, that's just a small token of, you know, of how much you done blessed us over the years, family. You know, I remember when I first met you, man, and it was a blessing. I was blessed to be on the Go to Work show with Michelle Farrow. Shout outs to the Go to Work lady.
Right.
And she's always networking with people, and she was like, she would always go to the Eve After Dark. She was always looking for artists to come to the radio, to her radio podcast show.
Okay.
And I met you, right? And I was like, wow, I was like, Lonzo, you know, I was like, man, you know, it's you history, you know, and I'm old school, so I'm like, damn, Lonzo Williams. Then the Eve After Dark. And then at the time you were having, was that a worldwide podcast?
We just started to do our thing on Facebook. We had we called it the global. We called it the remix, live remix. But I had a 4-piece band playing with the rappers on top of their tracks, and after a while, the track would come out, and the rappers they jamming with the band now. Yeah. And a lot of cats never did that before.
And I was one of them, because when the band, I was doing my song, when the band started playing, I was like, okay, it was new,
different groove,
exactly,
felt different,
man, and that was growth. I learned a lot, just being around, and you know, I always wanted to tell you, I really appreciate you gave me your stamp of approval. You know, when I got up on stage, it was like, yeah, Double G just, you know, perfecting his craft type of thing. I was like, wow, you know. There might have been just a paragraph, but it was gigantic in my world. It's like, because you know, been around so many talent. You know, my favorite artist, NWA. You know, and I'm like, wow. So he's been around some idols before they were idols type of stuff. Right. Man, you groomed them,
all of them.
Real talk, family. And you know what? Speaking of grooming, I got your book. I picked up your book at the Made in Compton store.
Okay.
You know, let me show everybody
That's my girl.
That's what it is. Picked it up at the Made in Compton store. Real talk, fam, fam. And it's a very interesting read. And man, I didn't know what chapter is, man, but I just said, you know what? Why don't I just ask him about the chapters, and you can speak on the different chapters.
Okay.
You know, because the first chapter says natural born hustler, family, school, disco, the roots of the game. Family, speak on the roots of the game, please.
You know, natural born hustler was something I kind of got from my dad. My dad, he held down a regular job, worked for Caltrans.
Okay.
But he had a side hustle. He cut lawns, he cut trees, he installed sprinkler systems, and I was right there with him. He played horses, okay? He did a little gambling on the side. And he always told me, never let your habits or your vices affect your household. Okay?
That's game.
If you like gambling, gambling should not have your lights turned off. If anything, if you hit, you're supposed to pay your lights in advance. Okay?
That's game.
So, so he taught me how to hustle. And even at Vanguard, I went to Vanguard over in Compton, and I used to sell candy. I had a pass. I lived right down the street from Vanguard. So I could go home for lunch.
Yeah.
I ditched the pad, go to the grocery store, come back with a bunch of candy, and flip it. Then we lived right by Main Street. Main Street was a bunch of factories. We messed around and found out that one of the factories made patches for all the different businesses. And back in the day, if you had a Levi jacket, patches was the bomb.
It was the bomb, the business.
So we go dumpster diving. I'd go dumpster diving.
Hey, man, that's real talk.
And come back with a bag of patches. I cut out, a few of them was good, so I cut them out and whatever. And you can get quarter, 50 cents, sometimes $1, 75 cents, whatever it was for a patch. Man, come on, I got $35.
That's
okay?
hustling. That's hustling.
And and he just told me, man, you ain't got to look over your shoulder to hustle.
Real talk.
Okay, and that was something that I always respected about him. Now it was crazy, man, because after I thought about it. My old man had a truck full of lawnmowers. We traveled all over L.A. County in the lawnmowers, but he always kept them strapped in the car. I never seen him look, and it never left the car. But he always said, "He's best be caught with it than without it." Okay, I'd rather be judged by his 12 than carried by his 6.
Yes,
but I never seen him put it in his waistband, nothing like that. It was only there to protect what was his. Because we was traveling in Torrance, we was traveling all
everywhere
in cities. And, back then, man,
in the 80s,
black man,
70s.
70s, black man in Torrance, you might get rolled up on by some folks.
Ain't no might, you will.
So, we never had no problems. But I was telling my sister, I said, was our daddy a gangster? He said, no, he wasn't really a gangster. He was from Mississippi. That's how they rolled back then.
Yeah.
If you ever seen that movie, what's that? With my boy, with Eddie J, Cadillac Records.
Oh yeah, I love that.
My
movie.
boy, the young one, he came out there and shoot homeboy for stealing his name. Okay,
yeah.
That was he was from that era.
And they couldn't understand why he did that. When he said why, he said, taking food off my plate.
Taking food off my plate.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying my old man was a gangster, but my old man has some gangster ways.
Man, hey, real talk, fam bam, real talk, man. And so the opportunities that came knocking, fam bam.
He always steered me away from street hustles, selling dope, things of that nature. And he came by my pad one day, and he saw me with a pile of money, about $600.
Okay.
And at that time, $600.
That's a lot of money.
That was pretty much his payday. We're talking about 1976, 77.
Yeah. When pennies was money.
Yeah, when pennies was money. When gas was 29 cents.
Yeah.
And where you get all the money from? And everybody in my hood sold dope. He thought I'd join the team. He's like, oh, I'm finna take you out. I'm finna take you out back and blow your brains out today. I'm like, dude, I ain't doing this. I ain't doing that. Come on, check, man. That's what I'm doing. I'm doing Alpine Village on every other week.
Wow.
And he came by one week, and Alpine was cracking. And he got it. He asked about the numbers and some of the business of it. He realized, wait a minute, y'all paying that much for one night? Let me go talk to my people. And that's when he introduced me to the folks that owned Eve After Dark.
Wow.
When I got to Eve After Dark, I'm just going to the Eve thinking I'm going to book it for one night like I'm doing Alpine. Book it on Friday or every other Saturday, whatever the case may be. But the old man behind the desk, who I've been doing all my life, he said, nah, if you want it, you got to take it every week. I'm like, huh? Nobody had ever done anything every week. And that was unheard of.
Yeah.
I'm 21 at the time.
Man.
I ain't got no money. but I had people that believed in me. And one of my lady friends, she staked me on the event. She came in, put her money up, made sure we had enough money to pay the rent, buy more posters, pay the rent, buy more posters. Went like that for about, I don't know, man, about 4 or 5 months. Then we got this major break, dude. Cameo was in town.
Oh, okay.
And that's when they was hot as fish grease.
Yeah.
And they had just dropped Shake Your Pants. I had them come to the Eve After Dark on a Wednesday night.
Cameo
came. No, they didn't perform.
Oh, okay.
See, this is back in the day when groups did club appearances. They had to do the club circuit to promote their records.
Okay.
So I met my partner knew Gerald Busby. Gerald Busby was a powerful brother in the music industry, and I'm sitting in his office. I'm in a record pool. I'm going to pick up some records. I got a van. My man's car was in the shop. He said, "Hey man, I need a ride to pick up the records from Century City. You take me in the van. I'll buy you lunch." Well, back then we going to the Black Whale, the Marina Del Rey. That's where lunch is at. We ain't going to Mickey D's.
Yeah, Marina
we finna
Del
go
Rey.
spend about $500-600.
It's popping. Yeah.
He had an expense account.
Oh, what?
He had an expense account. He had an expense account. So we go to Black Whale. We gonna mess up a good $350, $400 or more. We calling people up because if we don't spend it, they're gonna take it back from
Exactly. You gotta
So we calling people up. Hey man, meet me down at the Black Whale. I gotta spend some of this money for this quarter's up. Wow. Make a long story short, while I'm in the office, man, Gerald asked my partner. He said, "Hey man, a Cameo coming to town tomorrow. I got stuff for him to do on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. I need something for him to do on Wednesday. And you got any clubs that might want him?" And I'm sitting right there. I'm like a kid in school. I think he know the answer, but not sure. I raised my hand. I ain't raised my hand. I got a club. What club you got? Eve After Dark. And Gerald knew the area. Because there was another club. The main club is actually called Jeffy's. Jeffy's was a hot club in the 60s and 70s, down below. What club you got? My boy said, "It's right over Jeffy's, man. He got a club." And he asked me, "You want Cameo?" That's like somebody asking, "You want Drake to come to your after party? You want Beyonce to come to your party?" Hell yeah, I want Cameo to come to my club. Didn't cost me a dime.
Whoa.
Didn't cost me a dime. They sent him a limo. They brought him out in a limo. All I had to do was go to K-Day and buy some advertising. I bought 10 10-second spots on K-Day. They was live reads. They couldn't even do a commercial.
Wow.
All they said was, "Tonight at Eve After Dark, Cameo, live appearance, Cameo, Eve After Dark, Avalon El Segundo upstairs."
Man, that's deep, dog.
I spent $100.
Can you? Okay. How do you make that happen? You say you spent with K-Day. Can we talk about?
Yeah, go ahead.
How do you get K-Day? Back in the day, it's like the hottest one.
I had been messing with K-Day for a minute, but I started off on K-Ace. That was a hot station.
K-Ace, yes.
K-Ace was the station was to have back in the day. Overall, it was in Watts, sitting in the top of a beer brewery, beer distribution company, and then K-Day started getting some. Then I went to KGFJ for a minute.
Yeah.
And K-Day started getting some legs, and it was closer. And I went to K-Day. They had 50,000 watts, and I dropped that $100 on K-Day. That was the best $100 I spent in all my life, man. And the Eve was packed on like a Wednesday night. I only got Friday and Saturday. I told old man I need extra night. He said, "No problem, go ahead." Man. And man, we packed the hell out of the Eve, and people was coming there. This is the first time a big group like that been to the hood. Ain't nobody been on the east side like this before.
Man.
Okay? Unless you at a record store.
Yeah.
Okay? And they didn't send Larry Blackman though. They didn't send Larry Blackman.
Okay.
They didn't send the lead singers, Nathan Left-Handed, all these cats. They didn't send them cats. They sent the horn section. But look at the old Cameo. I think it's Cameo's album cover. It's the blue album cover. Look like they in a cloud or something.
In the back is blue. Yeah,
and
sky blue.
What happened was how they did it back then, because all the big groups, the horn section was a part of the band. So they put the horn section on the album cover.
Wow.
And only the horn section came to Eve After Dark. And they also gave us what they call flats. Flats are one side of an album cover. It's like the front page of the album
Okay,
cover.
yeah.
You buy the album cover, you got two sides. You got the front and the back. Well, they take the flats, take just the front, and just make one page, and they take them to make displays in stores back in the day. That's when you had record stores.
Yeah.
Them little black things called records, they had them in record stores, and you would have to get out your house and leave and go to the store and buy the records. So when you got to when they gave you the flats to make the displays in the record stores. So they gave us a bunch of flats. Me and my boys, we plastered the Eve After Dark with the flats. The girl snatched the flats off the wall, looked and said, that's one of the guys. We cool. That's all they had to do. They didn't see. They said 5 cats. All of them played horns. And when the girls looked at the album covers and recognized, okay, that's the nigga right there, that's the dude right there. Okay, it's legit.
Yeah.
And from that point on, E went up.
Man.
E went up.
Real talk, family. Man, that's a pleasure. Man, the Eve After Dark. So that was how long? What? 20 years?
40.
How was the 40-year run?
I ran it. Well, I didn't run it consistently for 40, but I had the relationship because I had 3 other clubs since then. I left there and went to Dudos, did Skateland and Dudos back to back. I had Dudos on Friday, Skateland on Saturday.
You did Skateland?
I did Skateland. I'm the one open Skateland.
Man.
People don't know how deep. That's why I say y'all don't know my history.
Man, I'm so giving you opportunity to speak.
They don't know my history. Okay, they don't know why I'm the Godfather. Okay,
You started this.
I was always see back in the day we didn't have social media. Okay,
Exactly.
and cats didn't always tell people what they did. You didn't sit your ass down. Okay, you do what you do. You get your money. You go home. You didn't wear your money on your neck. You didn't put it on your car.
Real talk.
You know, if you did, you finna get robbed.
Yeah.
I've been blessed, okay? I ain't never had one stuck in my face like that, okay? So, the players I grew up with, even when you did Dirt, you didn't make a record about it.
Never, man. You know what? Exactly.
The last thing you did was told somebody.
I thought you was this thing called taking it to the grave.
Come
You know
on,
what I mean?
man.
I'm like, I'm gonna be hanging with this in my.
I laugh at people, man. I said, you know what? I ain't no gangster. I done some gangster stuff, but I'll never tell you.
Real talk.
Ain't none of your damn business.
For you to know.
I ain't got, anything I've done at this point is statute of limitations over with.
Man.
I ain't got no bodies, I ain't got no kidnappings, but that's the only thing you can't do.
Man.
Ain't no statute of limitations. But cats don't even know that, and they tell on themselves on a kidnapping or a murder, wonder why the police
Real
knocking on their
talk.
door with handcuffs.
Real talk. And it's like, man, when did that? First of all, when from NWA, when did it become cool to break the rules of the streets?
Well, here's the crazy part, Doc. Nobody told these cats the rules. They didn't really tell them the rules. See, I learned the rules.
Yeah.
I learned the rules, and I tried to instill the rules, but the rules started changing.
Yeah.
You got to understand. I'm 66. I'm a straight old school player.
Triple
AAP
OG.
card, Social Security
Quadruple.
check, all that. Okay. Quadruple OG.
I got you.
Ain't but a couple of cats as old as me been in this game as long as I have. Okay.
That's
So
nice.
I come from a different school. It's like Mac versus PC. It's all the same thing, but they don't work together.
Boom.
Different operating systems.
Boom.
Okay, I got different operating systems.
Good analogy.
So when I was in high school, and I got ran out of Centennial by OG Pyru boys, it was I knew that wasn't like your boy. I didn't have to get in it to know I didn't want to be in it.
Yeah.
So I found a way to stay out of it. At that point back then, you could stay out of it.
Yeah.
All you had to do was, carry yourself in a certain way.
Exactly.
And certain cats, hey man, I had my partners that was in it.
Yeah.
We was cool. They knew that wasn't for me.
Yeah.
They didn't push it up on me.
Yeah.
It kept me out of it, in fact.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was a different game back then. It wasn't
Real
about
talk.
body. It was about quality.
Real talk.
And my interest, my contribution to my neighborhood was I had a car. I had an old station wagon. And if you roll with me to school, you might find 4 or 5 gangsters in the back of the car. We rolling, okay? But that's how we roll.
Exactly.
And if they did something, man, drop us off over here. Now go home.
Man.
Okay.
And they did that.
They did that.
They did that. Yeah.
They did that. They didn't want me to be around. So I don't even
Yeah.
want to. I tell Cassidy, man, don't put me in your stuff, man.
Yeah,
Don't
Ice-T.
make me a witness.
Man, Ice-T spoke on that. The cats did that.
Yeah.
Back in that.
Yeah, it was a different era, man. So when you got guys that respected your, again, I'm a Catholic school kid.
Yeah.
I come from a different situation, man. I got a different operating system. So I'm not saying I'm better than nobody. I'm just different.
Man, you know what, Lons? I want to ask you something. Being that you've seen different eras, this feud that fueled the East Coast West Coast beef, was that hype? Was that them trying to sell records? Was it's a lot of behind the scenes, because their goal is to try to sell records.
See, we keep missing the corporates that cause the problems. It ain't the guys trying to sell records. It's the people trying to sell advertising,
promoting.
It's the ones that selling the advertising.
Gotcha.
Okay, they can sell more magazines. They can sell more newspapers when you got this kind of conflict. When you report, because back then they didn't have no social media, baby. You had to buy a Source. You had to buy a Vibe magazine. You had to go get rap sheets. You had to go buy somebody's magazine, somebody's printed document. Take time to read it, and as you read it, what you looking at? You scrolling past these ads.
Yeah.
Okay, and the controversy got you to buy the magazine, and then the controversy got you to buy the magazine. Now the ad is looking at you in the face. Now whether you buy it or not is two different things. But you got eyes, and when you dealing with this, when you're dealing with the media, it's only three things the media care about: eyes, ears, and money.
Real talk.
Okay, if they can get your eyes, Facebook, Instagram, same thing. They want your eyes, your ears, because it represents money. They can get you to stop what you're doing, to look at your phone, stop what you're doing, to hear what they got to say. They're going to slide a commercial in. YouTube going to slide a commercial in there first. Going to give you 5 seconds to 10 seconds. Then you get the option. They did their part. They did their part. Somebody got eyes on that particular product, service, or whatever the case may be.
Creative marketing.
Creative marketing. That's why when you do your YouTube channel, that's why the craziest YouTube channels blow up. Cause they got the madness on there. You got people be lying. Yeah, today Keefe D was convicted. He ain't been in court yet. But he was convicted. You don't know, so you click. Called clickbait. Same thing been happening forever, man.
I be falling for that clickbait all the time.
All the time, dude. So you imagine now. We didn't have clickbait back then. You had headlines. Mm-hmm. They'll tell you, any old school newspaper will tell you, if it bleeds, it leads. Any old school newspaper reporter will tell you, if it bleeds, it leads. So once you understand that, all the dramatic stuff is going to go out front to get you to grab that newspaper, grab that magazine. Mm-hmm. And meanwhile, as you scroll through the magazine, there all the ads are. Whether it be for shoes, cars, McDonald's, Big Break, TV sets, whatever. They just did their job. They got you to spend their money with them. And sometimes it may be free, just to get your eyes and your time to the advertising.
Oh my goodness, man, that's deep, man. Let's take us a commercial break, man. We just sitting here chopping it up with the Compton Godfather. He blessing us with some golden nuggets. Real talk on the all new platform called The Show. It is a pleasure. Real talk, man.
What you need to do? So busy telling me what the fuck I need to do. Fuck you need to do. Matter of fact, I got a few suggestions for you. Me and my nigga K9 go get at you like this. Well, look. First of all, you need to stop hate, rearrange your game and change how you operate. And then you need to stop lying. You're trying to sell a nigga shit that you know I'm not buying. You need to stop cock blocking and tricking. You need to pop a mint cause your tonsils is kicking. You need to go see a dentist. You need to keep my name out your mouth and mind your fucking business. You need to buy some new get-ups. You need to quit eating so much. You need to do some sit-ups. You need to iron out them rankles. And while you're at it, you need to put some lotion on them ankles. You need to fix your weed. You need to let me breathe. Acting all silly, trick, you really need to leave. Before we get to verse 2, when my nigga K9 come through and really tell you what you need to do. What you need to do. Come through and stop flossing. What you need to do. Stop hating, stop talking. What you need to do is check yourself, cause all this bullshit is bad for your health. What you need to do. Come through and stop flossing. What you need to do. Stop hating, stop talking. What you need to do is check yourself, cause all this bullshit is bad for your health. You need to buy my 6-4
so I can see you get high while you see her get low. You need to go to the stove. Hey, girl, buy yourself a drink before we get to the mo. You need to stop acting funny. She done gave up the cake for the love of the money. You need to quit playing rich. Rolling on them 10s, trying to say it's 26. You need to roll with a G. You can catch us in Watts or the CPT. You need to start having heart, cause the niggas I run with tear that ass apart. You need to stop with the hate, cause K9 and Cam don't fuck with the fake. You need to start showing love and congratulate a nigga when you see us in the club.
What you need to do,
Come through and stop flossing.
what you need to do,
Stop hating, stop talking.
what you need to do.
Is check yourself, cause all this bullshit is bad for your health.
Yeah, real talk, real talk.
Come through and stop
Compton K9 in the building. Shout out to your fan bam, real talk. Compton K9 featuring Cam. Everybody know Cam is a legend. Real talk, man. The name speaks for itself. Shout out to your family. Real talk, real talk. We sitting here chopping it up with the Compton Godfather, Mr. Alonzo. You know what I'm saying? Alonzo Williams in the building. Author, you know, he's done so many things, man. I've got his book right here. I'm asking him, you know, interviewing him from the book. He also has this comic book. Alonzo, when did you put this comic book out, family?
See, let me tell you what happened. I didn't make the comic book.
Okay.
Somebody else made it.
Really?
Somebody else made it. See, this is what a real hustler does.
Hey, say it. Speak.
A real hustler will see opportunity and take advantage of it, good or bad. Now, this comic book was made by a guy by the name of Ed Pexner.
Okay.
Ed Pexner is a badass artist. He made a whole bunch of hip hop family tree magazines. Comic books.
Really?
Yeah, it's a whole series.
Really?
Yeah, that's just the LA series. And when I found out he'd done it, I found out who the distributor was, and I bought them all. I bought every last one of them. You can't buy no more.
Wow.
They're limited edition. He made 500, and I got to him. He had like 300 left. I bought the whole lot. Okay?
So this is a collector's
That's a
item.
collector's item. You got to collect them from me.
Thank you, bro.
You got to collect them from me. Now they damn near gone. I don't even sell them everywhere I go.
Oh, I'm gonna have to put this in the safe.
You better put it away, Doc.
Yeah.
'Cause,
Okay.
That's me. That's me, Yella and Dre.
Uh-huh.
And there's a story in there about Uncle Jam's Army, me DJing at Eve After Dark and Dudo, Skateland. It shows different little aspects of what I was doing before I got to Eve After Dark. In fact, he kind of clowned me on the way I talk, but he can kiss my ass, but it's all right. We all right. But anyway, yeah, Doc, I didn't make it. I just bought it, and now I control it.
Man, I heard that, man. Whew, man, I'm glad I got it. Man, I knew when I saw it. Matter of fact, I saw the book and I only saw this one, and I was like, okay, I had to get it. I left up out of there. I got an NWA hat, got your book, and got this comic book.
Okay.
You know, I had to support the made in kind of
I appreciate
store.
that, man. Dude, man, I homeboy been selling books for me. It was humbug. We weren't even trying to do those books. And Nichelle, go to work, hit me up. Now, so leave me some books. All right. I left for 5 books. Now, so leave 5 more.
Boom.
Okay.
Man.
All right. Well, shoot. That's how we doing it.
You gonna move them, family. Man, before we go any further, can I get you to share your social media just in case somebody want to tap in with your family?
You know what? I got all kind of ways to catch me, man. My Instagram is Real Lonzo NWA. My Facebook is Alonzo Williams. If you really want to catch me, hit me on my special number, 424-363-8141, and that's a text number. In the text box, text Lonzo. 424-363-8141. Text Lonzo that number, and we'll be connected right then and there.
Boom. Real talk, fam bam. Man, you're just doing so many things. I'm trying to make sure I get everything, trying to cover everything, dot the I's and cross the T's. Mr. Eric Wright got blessed this week. Family, can I get you to speak on Mr. Eazy-E, family?
You know, we just got a street. While I'm doing what I'm doing, I'm the president of the Compton Entertainment Chamber of Commerce.
All right now.
That came about right after the Super Bowl show in 2022, and me and some people was talking, and like all that exposure for Compton, and we didn't, we couldn't do nothing with it. Just a big old thank you, world exposure, but we can't take advantage of it. And I had a couple of conversations and came up with the idea to do the Compton Entertainment Chamber of Commerce, because Compton got a history.
Yes.
Compton got a deep history. It ain't got nothing to do with just the NWA and the Venuses and the Serenas and the Kendrick Lamars and the Lonzos. Before we was all babies. Even my old ass, when I was a baby, they was doing things in Compton.
Yeah.
And it's like it's a secret. It's like in one way you got folks in Florida banning books, keeping history away from us, and then on the other side, we got history nobody want to tell us, and that's ours. You can't stop me from telling our history. So one of the things that, again, it was the 50th anniversary of hip-hop, and I saw where the city of Compton made an effort before to try and create Easy Street.
Okay.
And the street didn't pass, but there is an Easy E Day in Compton.
Okay.
I think it's March 7th or something like that, or March 6th, and that's Easy E Day in Compton. And I went to some folks at the city council, and I said, hey, it's 50th anniversary. We tried it before. I think it's a good time to try it again. And they said, well, good idea. And in September of this year, they voted and gave me the green light. It's good to go.
All right.
So on the 22nd of this month, Wednesday the 22nd, 12 o'clock, we having a big old party on Easy Street.
All right.
Okay. That's going to be behind the Best Buy, but right, if you know Compton, you got the hotel, and you got the Best Buy. We're going to be in the Best Buy parking lot in the back, where Easy Street is going to take place at.
All right.
And all the homies, all the fellas, all the hip-hop artists invited. Whoever show up, going to show up. But I've been sending out texts and calling people, hey, man, this is what we're doing. Come on out and grace the stage. You ain't got to do a show. Just come out and show some love.
Man, we're going to promote it all the way up until...
Yeah. It's a big thing, man. It's well received, and it comes with a little bit of why him? People don't know Easy like I know.
Really?
Oh man.
Why him? I mean, what?
I got a lot of that. Well, again, because Compton has so many other people who have done great things for and in Compton, and they're like, why him? Okay, and like I explained to him, first of all, when I did my research, multiple cities around the world have already acknowledged this brother in one way, form, or fashion. But y'all ain't done nothing for him at home. That's disrespectful.
Man, he done been to the White House.
Okay?
To the White House.
You may not like his music, but you got to understand, if you understand, back up for a minute, back up, woo, 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 woo. Go back to the beginning. Go back to Straight Outta Compton. Mm-hmm. He was not trying to be a rapper.
Exactly.
He was trying to clean his life up.
Okay.
And put his money someplace where he can get a return on his investment. Okay? Now, at that time, I was the big dog. I was the one slinging all the records. I had a bootleg label. I had a legitimate label. I had a nightclub. I'm doing all kind of stuff. And he watching me.
Okay.
He was the first one to step to me. Hey, man, show me how to make a record.
Well.
I took him to my lawyer.
Priceless.
I took him to my graphic designer. He did his Ruthless. The same people did the Crew Cut Star and all my other labels, all my album covers. Mm-hmm. Same guy did the Ruthless logo. Daryl Davis out of Compton.
Wow.
We needed a contract. I took him to my lawyer. I took him to Makoto. I introduced him to Greg Mack. He did his demos. When you see Straight Outta Compton, the movie. Mm-hmm. The demos and guys, HBO came to the studio.
Yeah,
that was my house. Okay. I still live there to this day. Okay,
all right.
They were there about 45 minutes, and they left. Like they had an attitude. Now, what the fuck happened? Oh man, they couldn't do the project. They didn't feel the song. Okay, Cube is there, Yella is there, and just like you saw Straight Outta Compton, Easy was so shy, he threw him out.
Yeah. While he was rapping.
That happened at my house, the house that I live in today.
So that's a historical monument.
We just last week, Tim McOxker, city councilman from my area, just proposed to the city of LA to make my area a historical landmark because not only did I bought my house from a blues guy named Johnny Otis.
Okay.
Ask your grandmama about Johnny.
Okay.
But Etta James was my neighbor. She's the one that called me and told me, hey, Lonzo, this house is for sale. Johnny Otis was out.
Wow.
If you see Cadillac Records, we talked about
I
Cadillac.
love that movie.
If you see Cadillac Records, go back again in the movie after Homeboy died.
The house that Etta was in.
That's the house that's around the corner from me.
When he got her out when she was in that condition.
Right.
Whoa.
He loved me. He bought me a house. That house is on the corner where I live at.
Yeah, they need to make that historical.
Patrice Russian lived in my neighborhood. She's from my neighborhood.
Well, forget me not.
Yes. Johnny Roseboro, Maury Wills. I mean, there's a lot of cats that play baseball because where I live at, if I blindfolded you and took you to my neighborhood, you like, where am I at? Because you'll pass by it. You pass by it all the time. You pass by it 1,000 times. If you don't know nobody over there, you ain't going over there. Buddy came by today, man, where do you live? Where am I at? I say, hey, bro, you in L.A.
Man.
I live in what they call Athens on the Hill.
Athens, okay.
Yeah, between Figueroa and Vermont.
Yeah, that's an active whoop, whoop, whoop. You won't see you drive right past
I got blue team on one side, I got a red team on the other, but where I live at, ain't no team.
There it is, they're neutral.
Ain't no team.
Real Talk family, before we get up out of here, man, I notice every weekend on Facebook, I see you and a couple of the, fellas, you out there getting your exercise on. Can I get you to, go into depth? What's that about that power walk, fam, man?
You know what, man? A few years ago, we lost a couple of hip-hop folks back-to-back, old school players back-to-back. Well, we lost one, and another one had a stroke.
Wow.
Okay? Everybody you see out there walking except for one guy is triple OGs. Everybody's 66, 65 years old. And we talked about getting together, besides getting together more often other than just at funerals.
That part.
And then we said, you know what, we ought to get together, not just get together and talk. Let's get together and do something for our health. Mm-hmm. So we started walking. And we started walking at in Marina Del Rey.
Okay.
And there's we walk around Cheesecake, around El Torito, and we walk down to the end of the pier.
Yeah.
Take a couple of pictures and must say U-turn and come right back. And when we got through, it was 5 miles. Mm-hmm. Okay. 10,000 steps, baby.
So it's 5 up and 5 back?
No, it's 2.5 up, 2.5 back.
Oh, okay.
Take us about an hour.
Okay.
And the funny part about it was, man, when we first started doing this, everybody knew everybody, but everybody didn't know everybody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when you walking and talking, I know the man's name, I know his face.
Yeah.
I know where you come from. You Uncle Jam's Army. You music people. I'm Wrecking Crew,
Mm-hmm.
and we've been knowing each other for years. We never had a real conversation.
Yeah.
Because you've been it's them surface relationship. Oh, he cool. But what do you know about this brother?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we got to walking, man, and we realized as crazy as it was, we had more in common than anything else.
Damn.
And we started comparing stories and telling lies and laughing and stuff. And, it became a camaraderie situation
Mm-hmm.
where we look forward to getting up on a Sunday morning, rain or shine. Well, I ain't gonna say rain or shine. If our rule is 55 degrees plus, and no rain.
Yeah, you guys are pretty consistent out there.
2 years, baby. We just hit 2 years.
2 years.
We just hit 2 years.
Wow.
We just hit 2 years.
I know brothers dropping pounds and feeling good.
Dude. It was funny because as busy as I am in the CPT and other areas, I don't go to the beach that much. And a lot of people don't go to the ocean right down the street.
Man.
Ocean right down the street. When you go to that water, your whole demeanor changes, man.
Exactly.
Your mind shifts. Exactly. That water do something to you. What it does, I don't know, but it does something to you.
You are so right.
And, we got there in the morning. We got the pelicans. We got the seals.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, we'll see something bigger than the seal hit the water, and we got boats. It's just a whole different kind of thing, man. And when you a grown ass man like we are, Doc, you thank God for every day you get.
And real talk, because I got to give a shout out to my family member Michael Wright, aka Boss Hog. He blessed me with the e-bike. Okay. So a lot of people, they see me on that e-bike on Facebook, and I'm heading to the beach because, like you said, I've lived in Long Beach my whole life, but it wasn't until I got hit like 50 that I start enjoying the beach. There's really not that much to enjoy in the city, but that beach is a whole different environment.
If more brothers go to the beach, we'll have more peace in the streets.
That's the truth.
Because it changes your mindset, Doc. It makes you appreciate things. Man.
Say that one more time.
If more brothers go to the streets, we'll both go to the beach. We'll have more peace in the streets.
Man, that's what it is, fam. Mr. Lonzo on the all-new platform called The Show, man. Mr. Compton Godfather. Bro, it's just a blessing for you to just come in here and just...
Can I say one thing before we go?
Sure, yes, sir.
Every year for the last 4 years, I'm a prostate cancer survivor.
Oh, thank God. God
okay?
is good. God is good.
I'm a prostate cancer survivor. And when I got prostate cancer, I was pissed off. I was upset. I was scared. And I saw some crackheads on the corner. And I said to myself, why they can't have that? Why me? I'm a pretty good dude. I take care of folks. I look out for people, blah, blah, blah. And God hit me upside the back of my head like a schoolyard bully. He said, fool, if they had it, would nobody listen? So that became one of my platforms. Prostate cancer kills more brothers than lead poisoning. And I'm talking about shooting, killing.
That's the truth.
Heart disease, diabetes, and prostate cancer is the #1 killers of brothers. Okay? Now, the prostate cancer, it's a cold game because ain't no symptoms.
Wow.
By the time you get a symptom, it's too late. If you start pissing blood, it's too late.
Jesus.
Okay? So for the last past 3-4 years, we do a prostate cancer walk. Me and my boy Cedric Hicks out of Carson. We do a prostate cancer walk, and we bring awareness to prostate cancer. And I told God when I got through that, every time I get in front of a microphone, I'm gonna talk about this.
That's right.
Okay, because that's my responsibility. That's an old triple OG. That's
right.
Because I got a lot of cats coming behind me in that prostate cancer age. I had mine when I was 54. Man. Okay, so I'm 12 years clean. But again, if I don't tell nobody, I ain't doing my job.
Real talk. That's why yeah, man. When God got me out the streets, he got me out the streets to talk about what he's done.
Yes.
And that's the same thing.
I ain't been to prison. I don't know nothing about prison. I've been to prostate cancer prison though.
Paid.
I know that mental prison. I know what it feel like to know you got something that can kill you.
God is good.
Okay?
Man.
Ain't nothing guaranteed.
That's right.
But if you don't do your part, he can't do his.
Boom. Gotta be
Go. It ain't but 2 fingers, baby. Don't run.
Real talk, man. World famous, you know what I'm saying? Lonzo in the building, not without Lonzo. Y'all go get that, family. Real talk, man. Get the real. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to give too much. Go get it. Read it.
AlonzoWilliams.com, Amazon, all the above, folks. If you hit me on my email, want to order one, Real Alonzo NWA, I'll sign it and send it to you direct. Just pay for the shipping.
Boom. Look. Look at the sign. Look at the signature. Boom. Real talk. On the all-new platform called The Show. We catch you next week. Peace.
Peace, folks.
To the east.
Right now, really just feeling real good. Thankful for everything that's going down for me right now. That's right. Thank you for all this happiness, the success. Thank you. Nigga, just straight thankful for everything. You know? Thank you. You think it's easy being me? No, hold on, dawg. Let me explain something to all of y'all. I got a mama and a daddy, 3 brothers, no sisters, some cousins, uncles, nephews, and nieces, and none of